Hi YouTube, I'm Clown Joshua Guy. That's my YouTube name, and my real name's Joshua Dufferina. So anyways, I'm gonna talk to you guys about this topic, okay? I am not going to run away from my own problems. I just didn't. I repeat, I just didn't want to move with my family last year of October 2020. But I was forced to, and I really hated doing it. And I diss my family for moving away from that other house last year of October 2020. And I cannot tell you where at this new house I moved to with my family last year of October because it's personal information. And I cannot tell you where at the other house I moved to with my family in June 2010 through October 2020 because it's personal information. So I just need you people to know that we need time travel invented right away. Yeah, that's right. And when time travel does get invented in the near future, I'm going to explain to you people. I will just show you SpongeBob episode Sandy's Vacation in Ruins looks like. Okay? Hold on a second. Right here. Right here. Hold it right there. This is what SpongeBob episode Sandy's Vacation Ruins looks like. They made that a short, but they need to make it an episode, okay? All this could happen is I time travel to June 2008, having Nickelodeon wait 3 years later to October 2011 to make that episode and air on November 4th, 2011. Feature SpongeBob and Sandy without Squidward and Patrick, with Mr. Krabs appearing, but Mr. Krabs not appearing until the end of the episode, so SpongeBob and Sandy appear for the rest of the episode and whatnot. And I will say for sure, time travel needs to be possible. And I told you what time travel looks like, okay? You have to put a coin in the time machine. You have to press the date in your button, what past and what future year you want to go to. You have to go in the photo booth and pull the lever thing. You don't time travel on planet Earth in real life. For whatever reason, you can only time travel in outer space in real life. But we have to wear spacesuits in outer space, okay? Wear a space helmet, space clothes, whatever. Yeah. And I'm going to show you what Moonsen Treasure Kingdom commercial for 2008 and Moonsen and Pixels commercial 2009 looked like in the past and will look like when I go back in time. Okay? Right here. This is what Moonsen Treasure Kingdom commercial looks like. Okay? And I'll show you what 2009 Moonsen and Pixels commercial looked like in 2009 and will look like when I go back in time. See? Those are two 2009 commercials that looked like in 2009 and will be like. And I'm going to show you what Hub Around commercial looked like in 2008. Right here. Hold on. Hold it. Hold on there. This is what Moon said. No, 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 no. I already told you about it. This is what Hoveround commercial Go 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 looked like in 2008. See? 1-800-762-5514. So that's the commercial that looked like in 2008. At the time, I was watching Johnny Bravo, Alien Contento, whatever it's pronounced, and I watched Johnny Bravo, Panic in Jerky Town. I was watching those 2 episodes in December 2008 at the time. And also, I would say I would go back to October 2008, seeing Turbo Dogs becoming a new show on Cubo. Yeah, that's right. All I know is I want time travel to be worldwide, whatever. And don't be satisfied with yourself. The only reason I'm time traveling back to June 2008, turning 10 years old to start my life all over again, because I did not want to move with my family in October 2020. I just wanted to move out in 2020 or 2021 of June, while my family move in December 2022 and whatnot, and have Mimo move in with my family in 2023 of January. I have one brother and my mom and dad, that's it. And I have Mimo and Papa, that's it. So I would wait till April 2013 to search for a new Papa to fill in for Jim C. Bailey. And the whole reason I want to time travel back to June 2008 to start all over again, because I want to start my life all over again, alright? So I would go to August 2008 through May 2011 to have Mr. Matt and Mr. Lonnie as my 3rd to 5th grade teacher and whatnot, so that those 2 teachers can befriend me and not put me in timeout at all, and not discipline me no matter what I do that's good and no matter what I do that's wrong and whatnot. You know, me being a car rider in August 2008 through May 2014 and whatnot. I get to use the word whatnot in any sentence. And I know my lines on YouTube as well. Alright, just to be clear with y'all, that I could at least, I would go back to August 2014 through May 2018 to have Mr. Knowles, Mr. Caroline, and Mr. Harris as my friendly teacher. You know, have me stay in room 305 for the rest of the day with having Mr. Knowles, Mr. Caroline, and Mr. Harris as my 9th through 12th grade teacher, and I would be class of 2018 at Escambia High. And I would go back to August 2018 through May 2020 to be a 2-year trade school program, so I could hang out with Robert Stewart, William Mallion, Albert Roberts, and whatnot, so I could meet my 6th grade friends, being 6th grade with me, named Casey Hurlston and Micah Moore and whatnot. And I would meet Molly Werford and Emily Kaysen in 2013 of August at Jim C. Bailey Middle School. You know, those 2 being 6th grade students while I'm an 8th grade student. You know, spend more time with Molly Werford and Emily Kaysen. You know, my 2 buddies I met Molly Werford in 2013 of August, and I met Emily Kaysen in 2016 of August. Yeah. So Molly Werford and Emily Kaysen were both born in the year 2000, while I was born in 1998. For peeps sakes, I did not want to move with my family last year, but I was forced to. Now, thanks to Mimo for moving in with me and my brother and my mom and dad last year of October 2020, which I hated, now I have to go back to June 2008 to start over. But I'm still going to learn how to move out, okay? Okay? But when I do time travel back to June 2008, all house prices must change to $11. Yeah, that's right. So that I could wait till 2020 or 2021 of June to move out. So I could do field trip days at Boys Elementary in March 2009 through May 2010 and whatnot. Do field trip days in March 2009, October 2009, December 2009, and May 2010. Go to go to Luna Lanes in 2009 of October, and me going to Washington High School doing field trip days at Washington High School in March 2009, December 2009, and me going to Escambia Westgate in May 2010 for field trip days. Have Mr. Matt and Mr. Lonnie. And I would not have any female teachers when I go back to being a 3rd through 5th grade student in August 2008 through May 2011. I'm fine with Mom being a female teacher. I'm fine with her being a female teacher at Boys Elementary School, okay? Just to be clear, I just want to go back to August 2008 through May 2018 to do fast forward and do cool math and do spelling city and do brain pop. Okay? And I did not start using brain pop and spelling city till 2012 of August. I did it in May 2012 I did it in August 2012 through May 2013. Okay. But when I do go back to August 2008, I would not consider doing Success Maker at all. Because I really hated doing Success Maker back in June 2009. And I would not consider going to summer school when I go back in time. Okay? I would meet my buddy Braden Watkins in 2008 of August. Have him be class of 2013 at Boys Elementary and whatnot. Me being class of 2011 of May at Boys Elementary and whatnot. Yeah. And when I do go back to August 2018 through May 2020, I would consider riding a Miss Michelle's bus, especially Miss Ann's bus, okay? Oh, excuse me. And I would consider doing field trip days again in October 2011 through December 2013. Me doing the Luna Lanes and Olive Baptist Church in October 2011, and me doing Washington High School in December 2011, and I would consider doing field trip days in December and April 2012 at Tate High School, and I would consider doing Olive Baptist Church in October 2012 and whatnot, so that December 2013 will be the last straw for me to do field trip days and whatnot. So I could wait 5 years later to December 2018 to do field trip days and whatnot. So I would have Coach O in August 2008 through May 2014 at Boys Elementary and Jim C. Bailey Middle School, okay? And when I do go back in time, Thomas Ashworth is not going to be in Pensacola at all. He's just going to be in United Kingdom, okay? Because I never liked Thomas Ashworth anyway. All he did was tell me to leave Big Bobby alone and he just yelled at Mr. Harris, "Get out of here," and whatnot. And I had to call Thomas Ashworth a chicken living freak. I did that because Thomas Ashworth didn't like me, and he hated me, and whatnot. Just invent time travel, okay? I'm not running away from my own problems, okay? I'm not demanding y'all to invent time travel. I'm asking you nicely, because I just wanted my life to go the way I wanted it, okay? Yeah. What else am I gonna say? I would do field trip days again in 2018 of December, me going to Cordova Mall in December 2018 and 2019, and me doing Marcus Point Baptist Church in March and October 2019, and March and October 2019 and March 2020. And I would consider doing Tate High School in March 2019 and March 2020. And when I do go back to August 2018, I would meet Robert Stewart, William Mallion, and Tatiana Clark, she's known as Tati and whatnot. Yeah. And I would consider riding on Miss Becky's bus, get Mom to have me wait at the bus ramp, okay, in August 2014 through May 2018, waiting at the bus ramp for Miss Becky to come pick me up from Blue Angels and bring me to Escambia High, and have Miss Becky bring me back to Blue Angels Elementary School for Mom to get me off the bus and whatnot. Yeah. But I'm going to tell you what they will be selling for lunch at Blue Angels Elementary every Monday through Friday, and Jim C. Bailey Middle School and Escambia High School when I go back in time. So Monday's lunch will be steak and shake at Blue Angels Elementary School. Tuesdays will be McDonald's. And Wednesdays would be Pizza Hut, like a buffet. And Thursday would be Golden Corral for lunch. And Friday will still be Whataburger. So I say every Monday and Friday should be Whataburger at Blue Angels Elementary, okay? Because nobody likes eating school food and whatnot. And when they do sell all these fast food stuff, they will still sell fruits and vegetables, especially water. But they will still sell sodas as well, okay? Just make them sell milkshakes, okay? Don't sell the word milk. But by the way, you could sell milkshakes. It don't matter if you sell milkshakes, okay? Yeah, and when I do go to Jim C. Bailey Middle School in August 2011 through May 2014, every Monday will still sell Golden Corral, and Tuesday will be Pizza Hut, Wednesdays will be KFC, and Thursdays will be McDonald's, and Fridays will be Ryan's Buffet, okay, at Jim C. Bailey Middle School. And I'll tell you what they will sell for lunch every Monday through Friday at Escambia High School when I go back in time. Every Monday will be KFC. Every Tuesday will be Pizza Hut. Wednesdays will be CC's Pizza. And Thursdays will be Steak and Shake. And Fridays will be I think they will have to sell Checkers. Checkers every Friday at Escambia High School. Okay? Because we are tired of school foods, okay? Yeah, they will still sell sodas at Blue Angels Elementary, especially Jim C. Bailey Middle School and Escambia High. You know what I used to do at Longleaf and Georgetown? I used to share my Oreo cookies, my birthday Oreos, with my buddy and cousin Casey Hurlston and my buddy William Mallion. Okay. Well, since I regret going to Georgetown in 2019 of August, I will have to go back to August 2018 to start over by doing Longleaf and all that. Just do it, okay? I'm not demanding y'all to invent time travel. I'm just asking you to, okay? It don't matter whether I want to go to the future or the past, okay? Yeah, that's right. All I can say, time travel needs to be possible. And yes, it's going to be a guarantee for it to be possible, okay? And yes, it's a guarantee for me to move out in 2020 of June or 2021 of June, since I'm going back to June 2008 on the 4th, turning 10 years old, having to be forced to change house prices to $11. You know, for people at the age of 22 and older to move out and whatnot. And if anyone's homeless, then I suggest the cops and the government and the president and Congress, parole officer and judge change house prices to $11. I pretty much didn't go to trade school in April and May last year because of the COVID. Well, since the COVID's here, I might as well go back in time and start over. And I'll tell you what year SpongeBob will end with Aqua Teen Hunger Force when I go back in time. Aqua Teen Hunger Force will end in the year 3000. And SpongeBob will end in the year 4000. So SpongeBob will continue for a long time, like Sesame Street, and Aqua Teen Hunger Force will continue for a long time, like Sesame Street. Okay. Have you guys sang a song titled "In the Year 3000"? Yeah. Yeah. Its song "Love in the Year 3000" was made in 2008, becoming a song. Yeah. I have some more ideas how I want to start my life all over again when I go back to, in December 2013, I heard a song, Journey to Ernie. But I did not listen to Journey to Ernie from that was in Sesame Street. I did not listen to that song till 2013 of June and whatnot. Because I did not even say Papa Duffman till June 29th, 2013. So at the time I was listening to Planet ZB's Super Smash Bros. 64. I was playing that game at the time. And I especially went to Folly at nighttime, but that was only to KFC that was near Long John Silver's. I was eating at KFC with my brother and mom and dad at the time. Okay? And I'll tell you about my mom and dad and my brother and my Mimo and my papa Jemsy Bailey. I'll tell you them false years they would be born in. False years, making them true in the past. Okay? I'm not going to tell you when I was born, because you already know that I'm keeping my true birth date to June 4th, 1998. I was born on that day. So I would consider saying my mom was born in the year 1960, and I would say my dad was born in the year 1953, and I would consider saying that my Mimo was born in 1935. And I would say that my brother was born in 1993. And I would say my papa, Jim C. Bailey, was born in the year 1912. Okay? Those are the false years my family were born that will become true when I go back in time. So I would say those are false years they were born. No, they were not born in the same month I was. They're just going to be born in different months. Okay? Alright? You just watch the rest of this video about what I said about them false years my mom and dad and my brother, my Mimo and Papa were born in, okay? Yeah. But I wouldn't tell you the month, okay? Because that's personal information. But it's a guarantee that they were not born in the same month I was. That's for sure. So I would say they were born different months while I was born on June 4th, 1998 in Pensacola. And let me tell you all about Sandra Gracia. She was dragged into the swimming pool in August 2014 at Edison High School in Stockton, South California. But she did not want to go into the pool. But apparently her PE teacher, Danny Peterson, wouldn't take no for an answer at all. And it's absolutely not okay, ever, for a man to put his hands, especially on a 13-year-old girl. Yeah, I'm going to go back to August 2016, before I met Eric Verthaler Naitu on YouTube in September 2016. You know, go back in time, before I started drama on Eric's channel in November 2020. And I was not bringing up Eric Verthaler Naitu just to start drama. I was just saying Eric Verthaler Naitu's name now just to let you know that I'm going to go back in time before I asked him to do a shout out for me, and go back in time before I started drama on his channel. Okay? And and I'll tell you the year I want to start my YouTube career in, when I go back in time to June 4th, 2008. I would consider waiting till July the 7th, 2008 to be the first 10-year-old kid ever to make videos on YouTube. And I would consider waiting until July 8th, 2008 to get a jazz camera to take pictures of road signs and post them to Twitter and Flickr. Okay? Just let me know what you guys think, okay? Oh, excuse me. Excuse me again. Excuse me. Sorry. It just happens. Also, back to where I started. I would be the first 10-year-old kid ever to buy a phone on June 4th, 2008, turning 10 years old, so I could, make videos on YouTube in July 2008, and make a Flickr and Twitter account in July 2008, and take pictures of Walmart buildings and whatnot, okay? Have Mimo pick me up every Wednesday at Boys Hills Elementary School in August 2008 through May 2011, while I go to Mom's room at 1:45 p.m. every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday at 1:45, and me go in there in the morning at 7:05, and me getting out of that room at 7:20 to go to room 518 for the rest of the day. Hang out with my friend teachers, Mr. Matt and Mr. Lonnie, even though I did not have Mr. Matt and Mr. Lonnie at the time. So I had to go back in time to start over and not have any female teachers at all. I like teachers that don't discipline their students, because I was lucky that I had teachers that never disciplined me in high school and whatnot. what was I going to tell you right away? And I'll tell you about the Drake and Josh reboot. Drake and Josh reboot will not come till February 2016 when I go back in time, okay? So Drake and Josh reboot would come in February 2016 and end the show. And in September 2023. Okay. Yeah. Feature Drake Parker, Josh Nichols, Helen, Craig, and Eric without their parents and without Megan and Crazy Steve, and not have the month, date, and year mentioned and shown at all. Okay. I just wish I can fix everything. And the whole reason I want to go back to June 4th, 2008 to start all over again was so I could change history and start over, okay? Yeah. Just let me know what you guys think in the comments section, okay? And you already heard the false years my mom and dad and my brother and my Mima and Papa were born in, that them false years would be true when I go back to June 4th, 2008, turning 10 years old, okay? Okay, look. And I want to get 4 jobs for the rest of my life, being a street man, actor, comedian, and a judge in a court that will decide whether people will go to jail or not. And I would take a day off on Friday, March the 13th, 2011, me going to Gulf Breeze Zoo with Dad. Take a day off on a Friday from Boyngels Elementary School so I could get pictures of road signs and use my YouTube channel to make videos and all that junk. Yeah. And I would consider saying that I started kindergarten at the age of 7 when I go back in time. Okay? I would consider saying that I started home elementary and pre-K at the age of 5 and 6 when I go back in time. Confirming that I did it in August 2003 through May 2005 and whatnot. Me doing kindergarten at the age of 7 through 5th grade, at the age of 7 through 12 years old and whatnot. And I would consider saying that I would go back to September 2008 with Nickelodeon announcing that SpongeBob, Whatever Happened to SpongeBob, becomes an episode that will feature SpongeBob and Sandy and Gary without Squidward, Patrick, and Mr. Krabs. And I would consider saying I would go back to 2010, that SpongeBob episode, A Pal for Gary, and Gary in Love, and A Day Without Tears. Them episodes will feature, both of them feature Sandy with SpongeBob and Gary without Squidward, Patrick, and Mr. Krabs and whatnot. Cause I like SpongeBob having more screen time with Sandy Cheeks and whatnot. Okay, and I would consider saying that I would go back to 2011 February. That would feature Kelpie G and Squidabeth and SpongeBob episode Love That Squid, so that Squidward and Patrick and Mr. Krabs won't appear in that episode and whatnot. And I read an article on a Wikia website of SpongeBob. It said, you know what it said on the trivia of Truth or Square? It said, it is revealed that SpongeBob did not grow up in Bikini Bottom, and Squidward dislikes him so much he hates him because the pineapple fell in his garden. But Squidward, that's no excuse to dislike SpongeBob at all for that. that is no excuse for you to hate on him, okay? And remember, back in 2010, Eric Douglas declared war against Justin Bieber haters. Okay? And I'll tell you all the things that will be true in the past later, okay? That will be true later. I'll be making a video later confirming what will be true in the past when I go back in time to June 4th, 2008, turning 10 years old to start over, okay? That's it. That's all I have to say about time travel. Okay, peace. Stay up to date and subscribe and leave me comments on my videos, okay? Have a good night, okay? Bye-bye.